Hello everyone, let's start our today's video. If you remember that in our previous video we talked about some of the major crops that are grown in India, that is, we talked in detail about rice, wheat and millets. Today children, in the coming up video we are going to talk about maize and pulses, and also after that we'll be talking about some of the food crops that are other than grains that are grown in India. That is, we will be talking in detail about sugarcane, tea, coffee, and horticulture crops. Now, let's first start with maize. So, maize is basically used as both a food crop and also a fodder crop. Now, this is a kharif crop which requires temperature that is between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, and it grows well in the alluvial soil. Now, a very important characteristic feature of this crop is that though it is a kharif crop, but in some states like Bihar, it is also grown as a rabi crop, that is in the winter season. So basically in this growing of this crop, modern inputs like HYV seeds, that is the high yielding variety seeds, some fertilizers, irrigation techniques have also contributed to the increased production of maize. So the increased production of maize is due to the use of modern inputs, or you can say modern farming methods. Now, some of the major maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Now, the next major crop is pulses. Pulses is a very famous crop, and we all like to eat pulses, and at least one meal of the vegetarian diet contains pulses. Now, India is the largest producer as well as the consumer also of the pulses in the world. And as I told you that they are a major source of protein in a vegetarian diet, and major pulses that are grown in India are tur, that we called as arhar dal, or urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. These are some of the example of pulses that are grown and consumed in India. Now, pulses actually need less moisture, and they can even survive in dry conditions. They don't need much wet climate, and all these crops except arhar actually help in restoring the soil fertility. And how do they do that? That is by fixing nitrogen from the air, because of which it is grown in rotation with other crops. So very importantly, farmers also grow pulses in rotation with other crops. Why? Because the soil fertility can be regained, or it can fix nitrogen from the air in the soil. Now, major pulse producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and even Karnataka. Now let's move on to the food crops other than grains. So let's first start with sugarcane. It is a very important tropical as well as subtropical crop, and it grows well in hot and humid climate, and it requires the temperature of around 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, and it also requires rainfall between 75 and 100 centimeters. It can be grown on a variety of soils, and it needs mature labor, that is from sowing to harvesting. It requires labor, and India is the second largest producer after Brazil of sugarcane. Now, the main sources why sugarcane is important, because it also provides us sugar, jaggery, that is also known as gur, or khandsari, that is also known as khand, and molasses. Sugarcane is a very important source of sweets that actually provide sugar, jaggery, khandsari, and molasses. Now, some of the major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, and Punjab and Haryana. Now, the coming up two crops which we are going to talk about are also known as beverage crop, that are tea and coffee. Now, let's first talk about tea. Tea is a very famous drink that we all love to have during rainy season, and some of us even can't go about without even a cup of tea. So, it is an example of plantation crop, and it is a very important beverage crop that was introduced in India by the Britishers. And basically, if we talk about the tea plant, it actually grows well in the tropical as well as the subtropical climates. And it requires deep and fertile, well drained soil to grow, which is rich in humus and organic matter. And the tea actually is found in the form of bushes. So, the tea bushes require warm and moist free climate throughout the year to grow well. And it also requires abundant, cheap, and skilled labor, because the labor requires to actually pluck or pick the tea leaves from the tea bushes, and then they go for processing. And tea is processed within the tea garden to restore its freshness. And major tea producing states in India are Assam and hills of Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and even Kerala. You'll be surprised to know that India is the leading producer as well as the exporter of tea in the world. Now, another very important beverage crop that is consumed in India is coffee. We all like to have coffee. Now, India actually produces about 4% of the world's coffee, and Indian coffee is very well known in the world for its very good quality. And the Arabica variety that was initially brought from Yemen is produced in India, and this variety is in great demand in the world. That is why it is very well known for its good quality. Basically, coffee cultivation, if we talk about, was initially introduced on the Baba Budan hills, and even today, if we talk about, its cultivation is confined to the Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Now, lastly, we'll be talking about some of the important horticulture crops. So, India is the largest producers of fruits and vegetables in the world. Basically, horticulture means the production of fruits and vegetables. And very importantly, India is a producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. Now, there are various fruits that are in great demand. For example, if you talk about mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, you all know that mangoes are in great demand in our country. And as you all know, this is now the summer season, and we all actually love to eat mangoes. So, mangoes are in great demand. Then the oranges come in great demand in the winter season. That is, oranges of Nagpur and Chirapunji are very famous. Now, if we talk about bananas, that is a fruit that is being eaten in our country for whole 12 months. And bananas are famous of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and even Tamil Nadu. Lychee and guava are also very important fruits, and these are important of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, pineapples of Meghalaya, grapes of Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra, and also apples, pears, apricots, and walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. If you have happened to visit Jammu and Kashmir, you must have seen various shops selling apricots and walnuts and apples and pears there. Now, India produces around 13% of the world's vegetables, and it is the important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potato. Do you know an interesting fact that India accounts to about 10% of the world's fruit production? So this was all about the India's horticulture crops, and today we talked about some of the major crops. That is, we talked about today maize and pulses, and after that we also talked about some of the food crops other than grains, and lastly after that we talked about the horticulture crops. So children, that's all for today. We'll come back again with the next topic, with the next video. Till then, thank you so much.